The morning light spills gently across the landscape, brushing everything in soft gold. The hum of the city fades behind us as we set off on a mission that every gardener knows too well, that search for the perfect plant, the one that will finally complete a space that's been patiently waiting for life to bloom. Today's destination, a hidden treasure in Boise, Idaho, the Far West Landscape Garden Center. Rows of shrubs, blooms, and evergreens stretch endlessly, each leaf catching a shimmer of light. This isn't just a shopping trip, it's a journey through textures, colors, and dreams. Somewhere among these aisles lies the final touch, firelight hydrangeas, the missing puzzle piece that will bring harmony to the front flower bed. As the gates open, the air feels different. The scent of soil, the soft whisper of leaves in the breeze, the gentle murmur of fountains, everything breathes serenity. There's something magical about garden centers. They hold the promise of transformation. Every pot, every plant, carries the potential to turn bare earth into something living and soulful. The first section greets us with bursts of color, blues, purples, whites, hydrangeas of every variety. Each one demands attention, but not the one we came for. The search becomes a quiet treasure hunt. Proven Winners has filled the shelves with every type imaginable: Little Lime, Blue Chip Jr., Pufferfish, Quick Fire, everything except Firelight. For a gardener, that moment is bittersweet. Surrounded by beauty, yet still yearning for the right match. But there's joy in the wandering, the way your hands brush across petals, the sunlight flickering between rows of green, the laughter from family echoing between the aisles. Even without the find, this place feels like home. We pause at the weeping Alaskan cedars, their branches swaying gracefully like dancers in slow motion. Nearby, a cluster of African fanfare erica glows softly, delicate, almost fragile, yet filled with color. A reminder that even the smallest plants hold stories worth noticing. Then come the ornamental peppers, bright and bold, their tiny fruits glowing like jewels. There's something so cheerful about their size, so determined in their vibrancy. It's easy to lose track of time when every corner unfolds a new world of wonder. But the mission continues. With no luck here, the journey leads us to the next stop, Jacka Wholesale Nursery. A place we've visited before, where the land seems to stretch forever, and the trees stand like silent sentinels in perfect rows. Here, patience and persistence often pay off. The fall air feels heavier now, warm but fading. The ground crunches beneath every step, and the distant call of birds reminds us that the season is quietly shifting. There, across the field, a familiar shape catches the eye. Could it be? Hydrangeas, lined up under the soft afternoon light. A closer look confirms it, firelight hydrangeas. Some strong, others still growing, their petals tinged with late-season blush. Not all are perfect, but enough to make hope bloom again. Finding them feels like uncovering treasure. The joy isn't just in the plants themselves, but in what they symbolize: patience, timing, and the reward of persistence. Still, perfection takes time. The best ones will arrive next week, part of a new shipment, 20 perfect firelights, reserved just for us. It's a promise worth waiting for. With that, the journey turns toward home, hearts lightened by the thought of what's to come. The drive back feels peaceful. Boise fades into the horizon, and with it, the rush of errands and city noise. Ahead lies the garden, a sanctuary built not overnight, but plant by plant, season by season. It's a reminder that growth is never instant, it's nurtured with care, patience, and faith. Back home, the sun is lower, casting a soft golden haze over the landscape. The dirtlands wait quietly, open stretches of soil ready to welcome something new. Today, it's time to plant two new varieties, the Kodiak Red 2.0 D'Avila and the Stay Classy Sand Cherry. Both fresh additions, both destined to add depth and character to the space. The Kodiak reds are strong and bold, their leaves glowing with crimson fire, their yellow summer blooms delicate yet striking. Nearby, the sand cherries carry a more refined beauty, burgundy tones with a whisper of pink in spring. Together, they tell a story of balance, strength and grace side by side. As each shrub is placed into the earth, there's a quiet rhythm, the sound of the shovel cutting through soil, the soft pat of roots meeting their new home. It's not just planting, it's connection. Every hole dug is an act of faith, believing that life will rise again, that color will return even after the coldest winter. Even the little things matter, checking the zones, comparing colors, imagining how they'll look when spring arrives again. The Deervilla blooms on new wood, meaning it can be shaped freely without losing its beauty. The sand cherry, however, blooms on old wood, a gentle reminder that sometimes, it's best to let nature grow in its own rhythm. As the day fades, the family gathers near the newly planted beds, watching the sunset cast long shadows across the yard. The day began with uncertainty, a search that led to unexpected turns, but it ends with fulfillment. The garden, once again, feels whole. There's something deeply human about that moment, the realization that life, like gardening, doesn't always go according to plan, but it always finds a way to grow. Tomorrow will bring cooler air, maybe rain, maybe quiet, but beneath the surface, roots will already be spreading, unseen but unstoppable. That's the beauty of it all. Growth happens even when we're not watching. And so, the day ends as it began, with soil on our hands, sunlight on our faces, and hearts filled with gratitude for this living art we get to nurture. Because in the end, it's never just about plants. It's about hope. About creating beauty, one small act at a time. And every garden, no matter how big or small, is proof that life can always begin again.